Hello and welcome to Lord of the Board. My name is Sam, and today I am so excited because we're going to be playing another game of Root Digital. We're going to be playing with not one, but two landmarks. We're also going to be playing with hirelings again because they're new on Root Digital, and we got to find all those bugs. We got to weed out all of that and find some fun in the mix. I've been having so much fun with playing hirelings. So let's go to the gameplay screen. We have got Alliance Warrior, regular of the channel. Very excited to be playing with them today. We have got Floopy Octopus 13. Heck yeah, we love a Floopy Octopus. And we've also got Sabotage. I also recognize Sabotage as well. Floopy Octopus, don't recognize, but I'm excited to be playing with you, friend. This is going to be very, very exciting. Yes, Virtual Wisdom, welcome back. Milken, welcome. This is going to be fun. So we're playing on the mountain map, and so far, for our two landmarks, we have got the Lost City, which basically counts as every suit in the game. So it counts as a fox clearing, mouse clearing, and rabbit clearing. Got that in the top right corner. And then in the bottom middle, we've got the Legendary Forge, and it's going to be with the mouse items, which is probably the best Legendary Forge. Just because you get the 2 crafted cost teas, which is really exciting. Very, very fun. Very, very fun. Let's see what our hand is here. Okay, we got... Ooh, 2 ambushes to start. Got the wild ambush. Heck yeah. We also got the rabbit ambush. Propaganda Bureau, also really good. Tunnels, not great. Travel gear, okay. This is a pretty good hand. This actually is kind of a good alliance hand. This is a pretty balanced hand for pretty much everything, but I would be happy with an alliance pick. I doubt I'll get it though. And alliance is in the draft because the hirelings that we got are cats. Oh god, we got rats here. Sabotage playing rats. Oh. There we go. Of course, the alliance is slurped up by my enemy. Ah! Floopy Octopus takes the alliance. Okay, so the alliance is gonna really bug rats. That just is. They're naturally gonna be kind of getting in each other's way. So that's gonna be fun. I would love... We've got keepers. Okay, so I am probably going to have a choice between, like, I'm guessing corvids and lizards. I have not seen the draft yet, but we've got badgers now as well. So our 2 militants this game are badgers and rats, the classic Marauders set. Eesh. Oh, my word. All right, question for the chat. What games has everyone been playing? I always ask this question because I love to hear what everybody has been doing. I have been playing some games as well. I have been playing some Plantagenet. I've been going through the Somerset campaign. I've not played that one, so I'm going through it in the back here, which is so exciting. Been playing some trick-taking games. I've taught a lot of people at my work Silver. That's been fun to get back into Silver. Okay, I was one off. Underground Duchy or Corvids? I mean, this is kind of a good... I think I gotta go Corvids, even though I don't really want to play... I mean, I should probably go Underground Duchy, right? But I don't want to. I don't want to go Duchy. So then I kind of feel like I should go Corvids Conspiracy. Corvids, let's do. I'll let the humans decide. Okay, pick moles. Virtual Wisdom Man says pick moles. All right, we'll go moles. I think I'm gonna do just like a. Oh, our options. Oh, okay, that's fine. Oh, great. We're actually... Maybe this was a bad idea. We're starting right by rats. Nebuchadnezzar, you were too late. Somebody already said pick Duchy, so I had to go Duchy. I know, I'm sorry. Nebuchadnezzar, you gotta tell me to do it quicker. What am I doing here? I don't want to... Do I? Wait. Maybe I do. Silver is peak. Milken knows what's up. Milken knows what's up. I've also been playing... Goodness gracious. I look down here in this little corner of games I've been playing. It's a lot of trick-taking games. My brain has just been in there, man. It's been in that trick-taking kick right now. Turmoil bird, keep ambushes for the meme. Okay, so, you know, guys, quickest turn ever. It's so boring, but, you know. I kind of want to do something a little different. I got, you know, we'll see how this goes, because, you know, we'll see how it goes. Good start to the turn here. Keep ambush for yes. Trick taking games is where it's at. Turmoil Blurred, I agree. I love trick taking games. I'm all in right now. And like my design brain is going nuts right now too. So not only am I designing just regular board games, but I've also got like a couple more trick taking games that I've kind of like been tabling and trying to figure out. And it's been really fun. I've just been really into them. They've been very, very interesting to me. Have you played Power Tricks, Turmoil Bird? I just got Power Tricks. I really love Tricky Time Crisis, but I finally got my own copy of it. And one of my favorites that I played at PAX Unplugged was 3 Tricky Pigs, and I finally got my copy of that. And I'm interested in Mystery Tricks, and there is a commonality between all of those games. They are all by Baron John Games. Shout out to them, because they actually just sent me 4 games, and I'm really excited to dive into those on the channel as well as in general. So we love that. Liliana the Ghost Cat. Holy cow, we got a ghost cat in the house? Heck yeah. I never knew we were getting visits from ghost cats, but it's not Halloween anymore. Turmoil Bird, 3 Tricky Pigs is fantastic. What the heck? I love it. It's so fun. And you know me, you know, like that art style just gets me so easy. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a little state of the game just to start off, because I kind of you know, glossed over. Well, first off, we've got a very, very good opener from Alliance Warrior. 1 wild in each of their retinue spots. Sheesh. Okay. Wow. That was a good start for them. And scored a relic as well. What kind? Okay, scored a relic. Yes. We've also got Woodland Alliance coming in and the left. I guess it makes sense. They probably will be able to get a base turn 2 this way. It's probably good too that they're infecting badgers. And we've got rats chilling. They've not had their first turn yet. If you're watching this and you're like, what the heck's going on? Let me give a little quick preface into like what's happening. So the badgers here are trying to collect these here relics. They're inside of these forest spaces, so they're trying to get their guys. They're trying to use actions to collect the relics and then score them in matching way stations. So like, for example, this is a tablet relic, and then they've got a tablet way station, so they have to get those to their matching way stations. They're kind of movable, and so they can kind of like pop them up, prop them down. Pretty cool. The Woodland Alliance is the rebellion faction. Think like the Rebel Alliance. They are plopping down all of these sympathy tokens in the start of the game, which are these. They're like, hey, give us some sympathy. But at any moment, depending on support, they could pop into a base and then they can start doing military actions. They're basically just scoring more sympathy, and then it kind of just, the more you deal with them, the more they become a problem. So you kind of just have to forget that they exist. And then we've also got rats, which is just basically the swarm faction. So they're going to be, you know, going throughout the board and just destroying everything. And they score points by basically literally completely going to remove pieces from clearings. So they just want to be in them without anything else. And look at what's going on here. So the rats have also set up 2 strongholds in what's called the Lost City, which is a landmark. So it's pretty whack. We got a lot going on over there. They can craft pretty much any items with just those 2 pieces there. So that's a really, really good start for rats, and they're just sitting up there. So I'm going to say, like, this is a good opener for all of them. And then there's me, the Duchy. Mostly chillin'. Just got my Brigadier, and I basically just have to sway certain things. Wait, why is this Warlord out here? Is that real? Okay, so the rats also have this Warlord, and it looks like they left him out here alone, so I'm going to kill him. I'm sorry, little rat boy, but you are going to, you've ratted your last. I think I'm going to do one more turn of degeneracy, and I'm not going to be putting anything on the map. Do we actually, wait, yes. We're going to go ahead and skip that. We actually might clear one of these. Do we want to do that right now? We might want to do that right now. Yeah, maybe we will. I don't really care for prop burrow. Let's get some points. It's also, you know, well, we're already going to be getting the hireling, so okay, let's just take out this Warlord here. All right, it happened. I killed the Warlord. The Warlord will come back, by the way. This is not the end of their story. We're going to go ahead and get our mayor. So the mayor is like basically, so the Duchy basically build a tableau of cards, and each of those cards that they're building gives them actions. And without those, they really don't have a lot of actions. Okay, so I can rule clearings when I'm tied for presence, which is not very helpful for my faction. Score 1 point for every 3 clearings you rule is kind of cool. I kind of forgot about that with the Bluebird Nobles. That's pretty sick, actually. Rats will love that. Riverfolk Flotilla. Each player with faction pieces at the flotilla may draw a card. Second, you must move the flotilla along the river. And the Feline Physicians I'm definitely not going to get because I love my cards. So I think I'm going to have to go with Flotilla. Flotilla. Oh, we got Flotilla for 2. All right, catch up on some comments. Lost City Stronghold is crazy. Yes, it is. Two strongholds on Lost City is nutso. They can basically like craft anything. The rats just out. Yeah. The rats leader just kind of sat out, and I got him. I murdered him. They're gonna come back. You already got your very own Brisket. Yes, Brisket the Brigadier. I hear that's a good mole opening. Yep, good mole opening, and then just get Mare. You got like your nice little setup there. Puppet Tabletop. Hello, friend. Yes, we're on the mountain map today. Very fun. We all love the mountain map. Who doesn't love extra points for clearing paths, you know? Make the map more open. Clear those paths. It's just fun. How you doing, friend? So far, I've only tried the lake map. Haven't done mountain as of yet. Liliana, you gotta try the mountain. It's super fun. The clearing of the paths is a very, very enjoyable thing, in my opinion. What's our mole strategy here? Good question. I'm mostly kind of playing off what the other two are gonna do. Because if I'm not going to be getting heat for basically going small, then I will stay small for as long as it is profitable. If, however, I start getting some heat, which will probably start happening, then I'm considering going for next turn we start dropping down some strongholds, and I might go, you know, more punchy this game, seeing as we have rats and badgers here. So I want to make sure I have a lot of troops is what I'm saying. But who knows, you know, they might not be so punchy. They might just leave me to my own devices. If that's the case, then might as well just score points for, you know, doing the bare minimum. But yeah, I'll probably transition over to citadels depending on these next couple turns. Yes, I did not go with feline physicians, mostly because it costs cards, and I don't want to spend my cards as the duchy is kind of the thing. Direct assault, there's no way I can ensure it, but I also don't mind. I'm not. This ain't competitive route or anything, so if they want to stream snipe, who cares? Dun 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 dun. A lot of different people. So I didn't. Okay, so we're getting attacked by badgers to start off. They got a nice little 3-2 there. Cleared me out, so I can no longer just continually sway for 3 without doing absolutely anything. So next turn, I think I might sway formal and clear another path. Maybe. Oh, this would be a bad ambush here. I think, what was that, only one badger? That's rough. It's gonna clear the way station. Oof. Kind of surprised though, because they needed that supporter. So the Wa needed that because they can't plop a base unless they get a second supporter. So that might have been a mistake. I'm unsure. We'll see what their plan is, but typically you want to get that base down on turn 2. But I mean, it was juicy because they got a point from it too, so, you know. Always a time for being first. Puppet tabletop. You know what you gotta do? You gotta, well, wait, who is your wife playing? That's my first question. Oh, your wife crushes you. Okay, with moles. Never mind. For some reason, I was reading that you were getting crushed as moles, and I was like, let me help you. But okay, I see. No, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you should play. I think Rats and Duchy is a pretty fun matchup, actually. And now, when we get the 2 new Homeland factions, I think some of those matchups are also going to be really fun. If Frog Duchy would be pretty interesting. Direct Assault says, these rats need to start getting busy. I think these rats here are going to start getting busy, yeah. That turn, they kind of, they just went for the draw extra cards and sacrifice their leader for such cards. But also, they did get 2 strongholds in the Lost City, which now they can craft any item in the game, which is pretty cool. So, that's very strong for them. Especially because we've got the legendary force. So as long as they get a piece over here, they can get extra points for those too. Okay, we've got a Master Engraver's Craft from Rats. So they are definitely... They've got like the sweetest setup right here, and it's really gross. I'm going to just go ahead and put in the chat that Rats setup is gross. Let's take that quickly. Friendos. Brent Boyer, what's up, friend? So far, what you've missed is not much. We've been all kind of setting up. I feel like our early games were all pretty good. We're on the mountain. We've got Riverfolk Flotilla, Bluebird Nobles, Feline Physicians. I'm the Duchy. Yeah. Oh, we did have a early Warlord Slay, but they've also got 2 strongholds on the Lost City, so I think that will make up for it. What's the best way to disrupt the Duchy? Honestly, I know this is like such a funny like statement, and it sounds so redundant, but the best way to slow and stop the Duchy is removing them entirely from clearings. So you see a little Duchy just hanging around in the outskirts of the board, and you're thinking, that guy's harmless. They're not doing anything. The Duchy player over there is like, that's actually exactly what I love. I love my Duchy guys just chilling out with like one dude, because they can recruit and sway so easily. So yeah. So really what you need to do is just attack them and remove them. So like what the keepers just did there, they stopped me from just getting a free sway of a 3 again. Like in that turn I wasn't going to do it because I like to leave my banker for later if I ever go banker, but you know, there's a lot. Now here's the thing, I'm actually going to be giving Badgers a card here because I did not think about that very well. We're going to move the flotilla, we're going to attack in here. Okay, 2-1. Okay, so now I got to think about what I want to do this round. Do I want to try to take this hundreds stronghold here and take it for myself? Like, they definitely got an ambush. We've got a counter ambush though. All ambushes work there, so maybe we can try. It might be early, but it might be worth it, you know? Yeah, let's try it. Could pay off, could pay off. Okay, let's see here. So we are gonna, they definitely are gonna probably ambush us. So let's see what kind of rolls we get here. So they are gonna ambush. We're gonna counter ambush. Now, do they have 2 ambushes? Roll of 3-0. Good start. Good start. I never get good rolls. That's beautiful. Holy moly! 2 3-0s. That's making up for my bad rolls in every other stream. Cole Worley, thank you, baby. Those candles are burning in the back, and they are working today. Praise be. All right. Let's finish it off. Heck yeah, baby. Oh my goodness. Yes. Y'all, here's what I gotta say. Oh my gosh, Cole Worley. Oh, 3 3-0s. I'll probably never get him again. Like that's what's happening here, man. I know it's juicy. I know it's juicy. That ain't happening again. Okay, we're gonna get the formal. I now get to, wow. Those rolls were disgusting, man. I swear. That's making up for a lot of bad rolls. You watch all my past streams, I swear. That Cole Worley gave me this, okay? This was my gift. Thank you, Cole. Thank you. Bless. Oh, insane. Okay, so I think now we just take Bluebird Nobles. The Warlord does live, so I only get Bluebird Nobles for 1 turn. That was so brutal. Oh boy. Okay. Liliana says, silly me, I forgot that violence is always the answer when policing moles. Oh yeah, violence is definitely the answer when policing moles, for sure. Puppet Tabletop's laughing. Brent, that corner isn't so scary now. True. Yep. I just destroyed that corner with not taking a single hit back. That was insane. Everybody's just reacting to that massacre. It was so sad. The Warlord lives, Direct Assault says. Yes, the Warlord is still alive. They're probably going to strike with a vengeance next turn. Puppet Tabletop still laughing. The Blessing of Cool. Yes, the Blessing of Cool. See, now usually in these streams I'm yelling, Cool! Ah! Because, you know, bad rolls. But today I say, Cool! Oh, gosh. No, wait, how do you, like, sound, like, excited that something... Cool! Oh, jeez, that was terrible. Today I'm just happy that Cool is blessing me. But, you know, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. We can't get too excited. Can't get too excited, okay? Those were great rolls. They were fantastic rolls. But here's the deal. It could never stay. Liliana says, that's how my dad reacted when I ambushed him thrice in a row. Thrice in a row. Not once, not twice, but thrice. That's so brutal. Yep. Yeah, that's rough. So I get 1 more turn with Flotilla. So I'll get an extra card, which is awesome. Could also prop up both citadels next turn if I wanted to. Yeah, direct assault, that's kind of weird. I'm not sure why. I also wonder if they're obviously protecting this relic, but for the, you know, the extra hit back, but there's no tower here, and something that a lot of people forget is that there is no tower in the center sometimes now with landmarks. But like, we were playing like some of our early hireling games and we were all just going to the tower spot even though there was no tower there, and we're like, wait, where are my tower points? It just becomes like second nature. So we're definitely going to see a revolt this turn, I presume. Yeah. Oh, they've also got a false orders crafted. That's not good. That's not good. That means that I'm not safe, technically. But they've got false orders before rats, so they false orders, they probably won't have the power to take anything. Then I'm basically only looking at rats as my threat for false orders, not keepers. So that's good, based on seat position there. Keepers have kept a pretty good clean retinue here as well. I haven't lost any cards or anything. Oh my gosh, you know what? I think I missed probably some people saying that what games they had been playing. I must have missed those comments. My bad. Yeah, there's the revolt. So going for the Fox Revolt and also clearing the mob token. Spreading up that sympathy there. Sweet. Brent Boyer asks, where's the second landmark? Brent Boyer says, never mind, I see it. Yeah, bottom here, Legendary Forge. Okay, so I do realize I'm sure everybody's engines are kind of like hard to maintain, but I should definitely have been attacked. Well, I know that woodland. Oh, wait, well, rats still haven't gone. Might be. For some reason, I thought that it was my turn. Yeah, rats will probably attack me here. And did they just get 2 items or 3 items from ruins? Holy cow. I think they just got 3 items from ruins, right? It's 1, 2, 3. Pretty clean that they got all of them. That's crazy. Direct Assault, Flip 7, and Hot Streak. Heck yeah, I love me some Hot Streak. Woo! Good game. Liliana Ghost. Been playing the usual route. Yu-Gi-Oh! Heck yeah. And Alestrals. I've never heard of Alestrals. I'll have to check that out. And Heat. Heat is a great game that I don't own, but I should. It's a fun one. What do we got here? Yeah, nice. So they just laid out all these mobs and basically got, 3 items. So they got their engine up a little bit better. But now they are going to clear up those mobs to just get more rats. And yeah, pretty sad they didn't get their hammer yet. Their hammer is in the one spot that the ruin hasn't been popped, which is right here in center, which they will probably try to take this round. So honestly, they might think to themselves, they might think, I'm not going to take on moles. They might think that they're just going to go up and actually try to clear out the keepers there so that they can try to ensure that they get the mob to pop off and get them that hammer. Potentially. It's kind of making me hesitant to craft this, even though it is so juicy. I definitely need to get a building in here, though, to try and profit off of it at least a little bit. Yes, what I have assumed, I think, is coming to pass here. Clearing some mobs. Holy. I like that move. I think that was a good move. Yeah. Taking the point here. So yeah, I am still untouched, which is not good for them. Depending on what card I draw here, I could actually go straight to a lord here too because of this bad boy, my Riverfolk Flotilla. Give me some juicies. That's also a good position for it because when I pass it, they can't stay there, so they'll move to the center and smack whoever that is. Yeah, Alliance Warrior is making mention. No, kill moles, not badgers. Yeah, they really want that hammer. Okay, now I'm a little confused. Okay, so here's where I am confused because I thought they were going, I was tracking here to clear the ruin here, but this one, them moving over, I think they're just getting a ton of rats. I'm a little confused by that one. I would have personally just left the mob there in the center and sat there if they were going to do that. I can score 1 point for every 3 clearings I rule. 1, 2, 3. Definitely not going to, get any more, but that's 1 point, which is crazy. Give me that freaking money, baby. Probably should have used that at the end, but, I'm not going to rule more than 3 this turn. I could, though, could I? 1, 2... 1, 2. Do I want to do it though? I'll undo it for now. We're gonna move back here. Wait a second. What? I thought I got a card from that. Am I losing my mind? Each player with faction pieces at the flotilla. Oh, at the start, not after the move. Miscalculation. Okay, so I'll get it next turn, though. Oh, I have to use it right now. Never mind. Yep, it's a Birdsong ability. My bad. Makes sense. Makes sense. It would have been too strong. Okay, so that means this turn I cannot go for a Lord. So what are we doing? Well, I think we place a building. Actually, do we place... Yeah, so this round we place 2 buildings then. And we will not be able to get any sway ministers that way. Do we do a little raiding? Oh, there's nothing to raid anymore, actually. Yeah, that mob's gone. So, yeah, okay. So I guess we're just gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna do. I know we've got a lot of warriors right now, but I think that this game will require that we have a lot of warriors. I'm gonna keep dudes there. And we're gonna go ahead and just do it again. I might actually plop a market here. It's so much better to stick with same kind though, but like the extra card would be nice. Go ahead. We'll do that. Provided we live this thing, you know? Okay. We're then gonna move. May as well go with all, because now with the 2 citadels, we're gonna be getting 4 Duchy a turn. I think we might move 1 in here though. Actually, that's the difference between 1 and 5. Sorry, 4 and 5. Move that one. Cool. Do we clear one of these? Nah, we're gonna keep on to it because it's kind of helping us, and we're the only ones with access to this one, so it's totally okay. I do have to give away some stuff. I don't really want feline physicians all that much, so I don't really want to give them the hammer. But like, no, I'm gonna hold on to it one more turn. Okay, who am I giving flotilla to? Who's gonna benefit the least from such flotilla? I think probably, well, rats with card draw. I mean, yeah, I'll probably give them to rats. 3 turns is pretty good. That's pretty good for them. Bluebird Noble, I'm thinking I give to Wa because they don't have a lot of rule. So kind of a less good hireling for them to have. We'll see if that pays off. See, now I have 4 cards because I really want to get my Lord this turn. I actually have 5 cards because of this flotilla, which is fantastic. So we'll see if the Woodland Alliance use false orders on me over here. I'm curious. We'll see. Catch up on some chat. Alestrals is an indie TCG that recently had a Kickstarter for their own monster catcher video game. That's cool. I'll have to look into that. Everyone's agreeing Heat is amazing, truly. Talking about the expansions of Heat. Brent Boyer says, honestly, I just wanted more cars on the track, and Liliana says that is valid. Totally fair. Totally fair. Okay. This is a tough spot for everyone against moles right now. Because I thought for sure that rats were going to sit in the center and pop this ruin with the mob. But they did not. Badgers have a healthy retinue, but at this point in the game, they want it to have probably more cards in move and recover. and potentially move as well, but they are doing a good job at least having a healthy retinue. And for the Woodland Alliance, low on supporters because we are not giving them any support pretty much. They do have a base down though, which is good. So, also second most points, which is interesting because of the current faction mix. Not very interesting with rats. Rats don't score fast, but for badgers. But I mean, they're having their own set of issues. Speaking right now, they just recamped, decamped, trying to figure out what's best to do with those way stations. It looks like. Man, Root is such a good game. It's just so much fun. It's just so much fun. Okay, so we got saboteurs being crafted by badgers. It's not in their best interest to sabo false orders. I think the table should tell Woodland Alliance to sabo, or sorry, they should tell Woodland Alliance to false orders me from this stronghold that I built up, from this like whole fort. And the rats would need to command here and then basically just prowess into here. With 5 troops, they would have to get really good rolls like I did, 3 and 3 to get 1 building, which would actually be best for damaging them, because if you take both buildings out in one, it's still only going to be 1 lord that I have to lose. So, I mean, the chances of them getting that are pretty slim. So, however, is there a way that they could have secured another prowess this turn? They could theoretically. So let's say they convince Woodland Alliance to false orders me. They throw, 5 dudes over here. Then rats need to move here. Oh, no, I didn't craft the hammer. Yeah, see, this is why I don't craft the hammer. See? I could have given them another prowess. This is why. Oh no, they're only at 2. Oh my gosh, because they didn't do the mob. See, back to it. They needed to do that mob. Yeah, that would have been really important for them. That mob right here. Ugh. Okay, it's all making sense. Puppet Tabletop saying Root really is so good. Yes, it's just the best. I love it. I just don't get tired of it. It's just too much darn fun. I mean, just like listen to the stuff I'm saying right now. It sounds crazy, but it's like all that stuff that matters to this type of a game. You're thinking about everything. Liliana says, Root is a fascinating game. Every time I play it, my primary thoughts are, I learned so much, I can't wait to play another game, but better this time. I'll tell you what, that lasts for a long, long, long time. I mean, I'm still walking away from some games being like, you know what? I am so excited to learn, like I'm still learning like small, minute things, especially now, like kind of revisiting hirelings has been really great because I haven't had as much experience with hirelings as just Root base proper. So Root is just such a big, there's just so much to it. And now with Homeland coming out, there's going to be even more to it. So there's truly just a lot. Okay, they're adding over, going a little heavier in move or recover, which is good, and a little bit in move. Yeah, this is basically exactly what I thought was going to happen for them. That's good. Only building on in tablets right now. Liliana says, that's how my family feels too. They find the game very interesting, even if they don't understand it fully. They really want to learn. Only thing stopping us is time. Yeah, time is a big one. I will say digital Root helps quite a bit. And yeah, there goes the false orders. Okay, just making sure I saw that. Yep, false orders. Me over there. Totally fair. I suspected such a thing to happen. Yes. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I got my free card there. Travel gear. So what's everyone's favorite hireling? Brent asks. Mine is the band. The band is fantastic. I think I have to go with... that's tough. I really like the highway bandits. And I really like the brigand vagabond where you can clear ruins. I think that's very, very fun. Okay, Cole Whirly, Cole Whirly. What are you doing to me, man? Oh, this is bad. This is exactly what I hoped did not happen. Now, was that their command? Or was that their prowess? Wait a second. Because what? They had 2 command. So what? They move here. I swear they battled here. What am I missing here? Moved, battled. Okay, so there's prowess, battle, battle. So they only have 1 more battle? Or am I losing my mind? Moves 5. Moves the warlord to a clearing. Initiates a battle. Command action. How is that possible? Also another 3-0? Oh my gosh. That's actually a good, that's a good thing though, because this is a crazy game with those rolls, dude. The Lost City is like just giving 3-0s right now. That is insane. It still showed command and not advancing. That's kind of weird. Oh, Nebuchadnezzar, thank you. My brain was going crazy. I totally did not notice that they went grandiose. Thank you. Thank you. So they moved, battled, command. Yep, makes sense. Cool. Well played for rats then. Very well played. That was a good play. So it happened exactly as I suspected, but different and also better. Better for them, worse for me. So I was cleared out, but the good thing is I did not sway that old banker, so we can get our mayor back. We're not out of this race yet. Our start is only beginning. I really thought I was pretty good there. 6 dudes. Now, how bad do we punish rats here? Should we just take their warlord from them? I'm thinking we do. I really needed that recruitment. This is sad. I'm thinking we do, though, for real. We do take them. They're also going to have that flotilla. They're going to move up. They're going to attack me. So, yeah, from now on, I got to be more careful. But taking this warlord would be good, I think. Also, I got to get my brigadier back. So, one of anything... Ooh. That kind of sucks, actually. With the current sitch. Double mouse. I guess we can recruit 1 less. I do believe that it's pretty crucial that we get our mayor back immediately, pretty much. So we do that, and we do this. Theoretically, I guess we don't have to attack hundreds here. But I'm feeling a little... I just don't want them to plop down strongholds. Okay, so there are normal rolls as well in this game of Root. Now that is very unlucky, y'all. See, Cole's coming back. I'm telling you, Cole is coming back. That is not good. Come on. Do we take this? The 0-0, y'all. The 0-0. I'll tell you what, not good. Do mouse, rabbit, we do rabbit, fox, mouse. Gotta get rid of a mouse. And we're not gonna plop a building. Get our mare back. So now we gotta be really careful, because if we lose another building, we don't have any armor for them, then we are going to get screwed. Okay, feline, we gotta take feline physicians, because it's the only option. We only get them for 1 round. I'll probably not be using them. Well, maybe. Probably not. Maybe. 4 cards. Do I want that? Got it. Your military-industrial complex has been blessed by the ghost of Dick Cheney. No! Pain! It's true, though, Nev. It's true. Not good. Yeah, that was that. It was the false orders. Maybe I should have waited for false orders to be used, but here's the thing. It was going to be... I'm sure it was going to be saved for that moment anyways. So, you know. Thing is, now we're just going small again. Okay. Liliana says 2 ghosts in 1 spot 5 days after Halloween. Yeah, for real. For real. It's getting crazy up in here. Me and him got a bit late, you see. I got to it a bit late. Yeah, this is so far, this Lost City has been an absolute bloodbath. Been very, very funny. Let's just take a little closer look at what's this cuteness. This little rat guy just barely scraping it by there. Throwing their crown. So cute. Okay. Presume they'll battle and delve here, take this mob. But yeah, probably grab this relic. I presume that such a thing shall be done. Rats are definitely gonna be moving this here Riverfolk flotilla over, back probably over here, and smacking my Duchy boys. Gives them kind of a no reason to hit me themselves. Then they'll probably stronghold there. Yep, for sure. For sure. Okay, so now we see the Badgers taking a move on the Lost City. This is very much like a Lost City collision here. Very fun. Now here's the deal. Will the Badgers take out the Warlord here? I'm telling them to take that crowned rat. They delved with this one, which, I mean, makes complete sense. But, like, I kind of wanted to see them take this rat. I guess they wouldn't have rolled it if they had taken 1 hit, so makes sense there. Yep, the Badgers are going to be coming in with a ton of points here. They're going to be jumping up to 17. Then the heat is going to be all on them, which sounds good to me. But, let's see, 1 second. What the mouse for them. Them having control velocity is awesome because it just counts as every suit for the purposes of recovering. That's so nice. Okay, so they took the mob token. Yeah, Liliana, their scoring's just kind of really bursty and weird. So these tokens here come in values 1, 2, and 3. So there's only one token of each suit, one 2 token, and then 2 3s. And as they put them into this row, as they recover them, they score their amount. But if they complete a column, so one of each different type, then they get an extra 2 points. So right now they just got 4 points for doing this. But if they returned 2 amulets right now, they'd get those scores of whatever the value was. And on top of that, they would get 4 points, 2 for each column being completed. So, yeah, they're just very bursty. May have benefited them quite a bit also that the pain and the conflict has been mostly between me and Rats so far. That's a great way to put it, Nev. Which, if you're doing the math, is over 30. So they can just win off of securing all of these relics. Now, they don't usually do that because players kind of shut them down, but theoretically. Leaving the Lost City. Okay. Okay. Yeah, Liliana, for Woodland Alliance, it's just one track. So you look at this track, and the more sympathy they put down, they just score the amount for the next one. So when they place this sympathy down, they're going to get 1 point. Then another one, 2. Then another one, 2. But as you remove the sympathy back, it goes back onto the board, kind of slowing down how much they get for placing them, just because like you're stopping them from just continually placing them. But mostly, they actually just place them down with supporters up till about like here range, and then their military just kind of move and plop into sympathy and just get the rest of the way there. Are we gonna see another base? Are we gonna see another base drop for the Woodland Alliance? We are going to see another base drop for the Woodland Alliance. And with sympathy spreading, they cannot, right? Because they only had 3, so they only had 1. Yep. Okay. All right, mobilizing. Love to see it. Love to see it. Now, how many officers do they have? 2. Oh, they got to get some more officers in there. They're technically not behind right now where we're at. So, Brent says, personally, I don't like putting bases next to each other. That's fair. Precisely as I expected. Feline physicians for that? No. Mob spread. Alright, so the warlord is still pretty weak. Alliance warrior. Man, that keepers player seems to be really good. We should cheer for the keepers player, whoever he is. Excellent. Nev says Toast needs to get the hell away from that mob, and they're putting the bases down to try and achieve it. Yeah, the mob is scary. It's just gonna keep eating the sympathy. Feline physicians. No. I could play any card right now, though. It's kind of fun, but no. No. Where are they going from here? Okay, clearing out their badger. Coming down here to take a smack. Surprised they didn't leave one there, but I guess they might be moving back. I could be really annoying and place them back here. Should I? Just to be annoying? Probably not good. I shall keep onto my cards. All right, so you know what? We're back at the start, kind of. I think we're gonna have a pretty chill turn here. We cannot do too much. Actually, we could take this mob, which might be nice. Yep, we're gonna probably take that mob. One, two, three. Oh, actually, you know what? Do we take the mob, or do we sway one of the lords? I think we actually sway one of the lords here. So what's that? Random? Yeah. So actually, we're not going to be taking the mob. We're just going to be getting the lord here. And which lord are we going to get? Definitely the Duchess, right? Because I think now we're kind of going more towards that. I mean, I want to plop some roots again, but I'm pretty freaked out. Pretty worried about trying that right now, so... Feline physicians, who does that benefit the least? Badgers don't like to spend cards. Rats don't care about cards. Woodland Alliance would really benefit from such a thing in case we needed to smack them. But I really don't want to give it to badgers. I think I'm just gonna have to go woodland. I was hoping for 2, but all right. Nev was on track with my brain. Yes, true. True, true, true. You're right, you know. You're right. Liliana says, hopefully I can play Corvids soon. Haven't gotten a chance yet. Oh, yes. Corvids are a very fun and complicated beast. Or really, really not complicated at all, but just fun. And I guess they are. They're not complicated technically at all. They're like the easiest faction in the game, in my opinion. But, you know, mentally and meta-wise, incredibly complicated. They're better with hirelings, though, I will say. Hirelings are pretty great for Corvids, honestly. There's a lot of really fun combinations that you can find with them. They can control their scoring so well. Yes, Nev, that's exactly a better way to put it. They're very complicated, but only, I guess, if you're trying to win, yeah. They are literally the most low complexity faction to teach, in my opinion. Like, even easier than, like, cats, and they've got, like, very, very nice, easy rule set. But to win with them is so complex. Wayfair Visual, what's up? How's it going, friend? Nev says, crows plus feline physicians is the most fun you can have in this game. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty amazing, because what? You can plot and then spend a card to have the plot immediately armed. It's pretty amazing. That is fantastic. Liliana says, yeah, they sure seem very fun. I love hidden information. Mind games, by far my favorite part of TCGs. Yeah, heck yeah. Puppet Tabletop says, Corvids are super fun to play as and against. Plus, who doesn't love nasty little Corvids? They're so adorable. Huge agree. Those stinky little crows getting up in everybody's business. Keepers are choosing a card to craft. They've got a great decree. They're about to score all of these. We're in kind of danger zone. Oh, Floopy is asking, what does training do to get an officer? Oh, that increases your actions for the evening. So right now you can do 2. But you get another action for every officer you have. Keep in mind that it pulls from your warrior supply. So between warriors and officers, you have a total of 10. Good question to ask, because yeah, I was wondering if they were going to be doing some officering. Keepers, I am worried about. Here's... trying to do a little table talking. See if I can get rats in on, slowing the badgers. Which is incredibly selfish of me. Floopy's saying I'll do what I can. Oh, Floopy. Oh, Floopy, let me tell ya, those Woodland Alliance boys, they're tough to do any smacking. Tough to do any smacking. They're actually pretty close to getting a Bluebird Noble. Actually, they can get a Bluebird Noble point next turn. Oh, Floopy! Is that the play? Is that why they move the Alliance Warrior up here? To start scoring for this Bluebird Noble here? 5D Chesson over here. Hey! They're trying to take my my tunnel. And thus the Badger turn cycle. Oof. Yeah, Badgers be rough. Let's see. What are they looking for? They're looking for mice clearings, which they've got one here, Lost City up here, and one all the way down here. So hard to get to, easy to get to. They need 2 in order to ensure they don't have to discard these cards that they're going to be recovering with. So I feel like they're trying to move them. Liliana says, I've played against crows once against my dad in that game where I triple ambushed him. And I indeed had a lot of fun trying to guess what the nasty crows were going to do next. Yeah, it's very fun. That is a huge, huge aspect of them that's just very fun. Puppet Tabletop says, I feel like they injected some really lighthearted elements to the table vibes. Hard not to laugh in a game with crows. I'm always stoked when someone picks them. Yeah, the crows are just, you know, they're just like, they're like the crazy uncle, you know, little creepy. Always a life of the party though, you know, and you're just like, I'm glad that they were there, you know. We all love the crows. Even though they sometimes take our cards and blow us up and extort us and snare us, you know. Okay, so they've got that one. So they're still down. They're not able to get the last mouse. They've got move out here. Yes, very nice. So they'll move using this one. They'll move from here to here with both dudes. And then they will be able to recover both of these without losing the 2 wilds. Very, very nice. Floopy is asking, what days do I usually stream? Every Wednesday, unless I cancel. Liliana says, Root in general has done quite the feat of feeling lighthearted despite being the meanest board game in my whole collection, but crows feel that way even more. Puppet Tabletop agrees. Yes, that is Root. There's a fun, like, meme that kind of goes around in the Root community. It's like a news broadcast, and it says, like, Root, actually a mean game, or something like that. It's pretty good. But yeah, it is a very, very mean game. It's got everything that I love in games, which is definitely the reason why it's my favorite game of all time. It's an asymmetric game. It's mean. There's a lot of player interaction and a good amount of negotiation. And those are basically my favorite game elements. If you look at my top 10 games, it's like that just detracts for the most part with a lot of those. So. Oh, keepers are keeping me down right now. Yeah, Liliana, yep. It's for streaming. I try to stream every single Wednesday. All right. Alrighty then. And just depending on the time, like today I started early. Um, and then sometimes I start a little later depending on if I worked that day. Like I think next week I might actually be starting a little later because I think I work next Wednesday. Let me check the schedule. What even day is it? What year is it? Yeah, so I'll probably be starting the stream a little bit later next week. Maybe like 7-ish. So yeah, but I try to stream, if I can, every single Wednesday. It's been great. I love being able to talk to everyone. Maybe I'll do... Maybe I'll do a Godwin's Journey stream. I haven't done one in a while. Next week. I don't see the explosion yet, Brent. I do see where you're saying, but their supporters are still very low. We've kept them down with the low support. And also they're martial lawed on this half of the map. So it's 4 dudes, 3 dudes. So at the moment they're martial lawed. So they're max only going to be able to get down 1 plot. Sorry, 1 sympathy here. But also they're kind of locked in here because now they can't move past either of these groups. So, yep. I can see... wait a second. What happened? What? How do they only have 1 guy? I mean, I really should have been watching. Okay, my brain was saying that they should have moved the both of them down here so that they didn't have to get rid of any of these carts. But yeah, it seems that now it's too late, potentially. Yeah, here we go. Move both of them over here. They're getting there. Puppet Tabletop says, someone say Gawain's Journey? Indeed, friend, indeed. They gotta take the relic there, so they gotta take the relic over here. But if they take the relic, it's gonna give the point to rats. Yeah. They can move back now? Yeah, so they're good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they could just move them back, right? No, no, no. Why wouldn't they move these 2 guys back over here to protect this here relic? Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. I'm not going to try to get the rats in on helping me again. I mean, I hope that they see the threat here. Action ecos, bonkers. Yep, they could definitely come onto the board, Brent, for sure. See, 6 supporters now. Very true. And they're just kind of building up in those corners. I really hope that these martial law lines stay. trying to convince rats to help me take some badgers. Bitter. Get some more recruitment. Pro Golfer, welcome back. It's going pretty good. Got crazy game of Root happening here. I have been having a good time as well, Liliana. It's been a good stream. Okay, we got the item stealing. Took that boot. Command's gone up for those rats. Pro Golfer, yeah, only one game today. I'm a tired human. I've been running around all day, so one game today, and then I'm gonna try and get some family time after that. Maybe next. Oh, I'm starting to stream late next week, so maybe not 2 games next week. Maybe. I want to try and get a 2-game stream up here soon. Is this WoW player playing me right now? They're asking me for some WoW advice. What if I'm just like falling right into their trap? They sure got me, for sure. Sabotage asking where I should throw the statue. Statue. Yes. Because then they'd have to circle it. Well, wait, how much was it? Was it 2? No, they could get it for 2 pretty easy. Well, the game may end here, Liliana. I don't know what's gonna happen. I mean, we gotta see. I don't think this is. I mean, if we can't organize our side to take care of Badger issue, we cooked. That's a pretty easy spot, right? I mean, I guess they don't already have guys set up, but I hope that rats smack those badges. Okay, cool. Yes, burn them. I think I have to also take batches somewhere. I've got to do something. I mean, rats are doing good. They've got a pretty good setup going on. I mean, they don't have as much infrastructure. They're very, like, spread out, but I feel like they've been playing a good rats game nonetheless. It's been kind of an interesting kind of setup. Yeah, it's a little harder to do dog jail without true locks, you know? We're definitely going to have to do some dog napping, which I should not say on stream, but we're gonna have to take care of these dogs, is all I'm gonna say. Bless me, holy. No. Okay, so do a little recruitment. Wait, is that a relic? That is a relic. So they've just got a relic sitting there, huh? Take that. Yes, okay. I think that's what we do here. I want the cards, though. I want the cards. Hopefully I get a 2 here. Nice, Cole, thank you. Clear this as well. Cole. Praise be. And I think we need extra battle or marshal here. Either is pretty good. I think if I've been struggling on, I think we go move. Juice. Okay. I'm just worried that, like, Badgers are just gonna win auto, y'all. Like, what do we got? Literally, they go for some amulets. They've got the 1 here. That's 3 points. They get the 3 amulet right here. I mean, it's looking real good for them, y'all. It's looking really good. Yeah, look at this. They're just gonna start shove. That's 3 points right there. What are they at? 20. Yeah, it's good. This could be the end. And I ask myself, I say, what did I do wrong? Right? Probably a ton. Me and the old rats really gotta get our act together here. We've got so many actions. We got the sword craft going. Man, this is... Taking the last one here. Badgers are smoking right now, man. They're smoking. Taking control of this for the purposes of recovery. 006 BSC 96. Will you do some 2 or 3 player games with hirelings? Yeah, maybe I'll try and do that next week. We'll do like a 3-player. That'd be a good idea. 2-player would be fun. Maybe I'll get one of my friends on to do a 2-player. That'd be fun. For sure, for sure. If you haven't watched the live playthrough that I did, it's an older video, but I'll link that just in case. I think it's one of the few 2-player hireling games on YouTube. 2-player. There you are. Could watch that in the meantime. It's a live game, but it's me and my wife playing 2-player with hirelings. Yeah, this has been a great match, Puppet Tabletop. Yeah, I think these Badgers are going to take it for sure. I don't think that we have the organization that would be required to stop them. And they've been playing very good. They've been playing very economical. I think me and Rats we're trading our lives. But we all forgot about the real problem. Yeah, what? This amulet recovery? Did they win here? They win. 3, 4, 5. Am I losing my mind? Wait, that's not an amulet? Huh? Oh, I see. Oh my gosh. Yeah, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. Oh my goodness. GG. Wow, look at that, y'all. Badgers taking it with ease. And the competitives will say we let it happen. You know what? I'm sorry, everybody. I did. That was a really great game. That was very fun. GG, Badgers. Heck yeah, dude. Oh, I got a little reward. Rule the clearings with the Lost City for 3. Oh, I don't know what that said, but cool. Good job, Alliance Warrior. Heck of a keepers game. Woo! That was awesome. GG. I'm gonna say it again. That was a very, very clean finish there. Yeah, they had such a good retinue. They never really discarded cards, and they were just able to basically live. I mean, I should have focused them so much earlier. But yeah, me and Rats were trading each other, and it was the game. But hey, thank you so much to all of the players that joined. So Alliance Warriors, Sabotage, Flippy Octopus, thank y'all so much. That was a very, very fun game. And if you want to join for another game sometime, check out the channel on Wednesday nights, because I try to play every Wednesday night. But thank you so much for watching and being here, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.